ChatGPT said, "They say you don't really know your neighbors until the sirens come for you." I'd barely set foot outside my old sedan when the world exploded in blue and red. Those lights spinning off the lake and cutting straight through the trees, so bright I could see my own reflection in the window of the cabin I'd built with my own hands. Like some cosmic joke, right? You spend your whole life trying to carve out a little slice of peace, and suddenly you're standing in your driveway with two sheriff's deputies staring you down, and Karen, the infamous HOA president, lips pinched, finger aimed right at me, yells, "That's him. That's the squatter I told you about." Yeah, that actually happened. You ever get accused of squatting in your own house? It's a trip. My mouth dropped. Squatter. I managed, looking from Karen to my cabin. My cabin, mind you. Years of sweat, splinters, every spare dollar poured into that place. And now I was an intruder in my own story. I'd just come back from 2 months in Florida visiting my daughter, figured I'd get a little son and spoil my new granddaughter. And this is my welcome home? A cop moves in, real slow, hand hovering over his holster. "Sir, we got a call about a possible break-in. Can you provide ID?" Karen's got this look like she's just caught Bigfoot stealing her begonias. "He's been gone for months," she snaps. "Had to list it online myself, just to keep it from falling apart." My brain short-circuited. "You listed my cabin?" She didn't even blink, just crossed her arms tighter and stared. I start reaching for my wallet. Yeah. That's when Karen lets out a scream that could stop a train. He's reaching for a weapon. Both deputies go for their guns, and let me tell you. Let me back up a sec, so you get it, because this isn't some wild story from the news. This is the real day-to-day weirdness of American suburbia. My name's Mark Donnelly, 58, widower, retired shop teacher. I came to Pinewell to escape after losing my wife, Lynn. Just wanted some peace, a place to breathe. Bought this rundown cabin by the lake. Spent 2 years fixing it up. Nobody wanted it but me. The HOA, especially Karen, they didn't like the outsider rolling in. I did everything by the book, locked up, sent the HOA an email, even asked Karen to keep an eye on things. "Happy to," she said, sipping her mug like she owned the whole street. When I came back, nothing felt right. New lock on the gate. Curtains I'd never seen. 2 cars in the driveway, one plastered in Bachelorette Bash stickers. I checked the Wi-Fi, logged in, and there it was, my home. Listed as a rental. Rustic waterside getaway hosted by Karen. My kitchen, my bedroom, my late wife's hand-carved table. Up for grabs, $250 a night. That's when Karen storms up, phone in hand. "You can't be here," she hisses. "This is my house." I tell her, calm as I can. "Karen, you're trespassing." She snaps right back. "I'm protecting the neighborhood's property values." And before I can get another word in, she's on the phone with the police. Which brings us back to the sirens. So there I am, hands in the air, deputies twitchy, Karen putting on a show. Out of nowhere, a black SUV pulls in, and out hops a couple in matching Lake Life Crew 2024 shirts. The woman waves her phone. "Is this our rental?" The cops freeze. Karen's face goes sheet white. "I have the confirmation right here," the woman says, waving her booking. My jaw just about hit the ground. If these two had a rental, how many others did? The cop turns to Karen. "Ma'am, can you explain this?" Karen laughs it off. Big misunderstanding. But the guest isn't buying it. "We paid $800 for this weekend," the guy says, looking at me, looking at her. The confusion thick as summer air. It all unraveled right there. Karen's scam, her fake listings, the reviews from families who'd stayed in my home while I was gone. That should have been the end. Right? Cops take a report. Karen slinks away. Life moves on. Except Karen doesn't back down. The next morning, I get an email. HOA violation, unauthorized use of property. She's fining me for having guests she brought in. I nearly laugh out loud. I call my lawyer, Jackson Tully, a gruff old bulldog who used to be my student, of all things. "She rented your house?" he asks, dead serious. "For months," I say. He whistles. "That's fraud, trespassing, maybe even grand theft." And just like that, we're in the trenches. But Karen escalates, calls in the HOA, puts up a surveillance camera at the edge of my drive, sends 2 guys in orange vests to document visual noncompliance on my shutters. Visual noncompliance. You can't make this up. But that's when things get weirder. People start reaching out. Neighbors, folks I barely know. Donna, the sweet old lady next door, shows up one night with her poodle. She's shaking. I know what she did, she whispers. Karen bragged about staging homes for rent, said, what they don't know helps them more than it hurts. Donna agrees to testify. And then I get an anonymous tip from Matt, ex-HOA secretary, hands me a thumb drive. Old board meeting recordings, emails Karen tried to wipe. There's a recording, clear as day. Karen pitching her plan to stage vacant homes and maybe earn some revenue while we're at it. Her own voice, right there. We take it public. I post the evidence on the Pinewell community board, photos, messages, the recording. It blows up. People who never spoke a word are suddenly sharing their own stories. Missing items, strange guests. Suspicions. Karen? She doubles down, calls it fake news, claims she's being persecuted for leadership. But the tide's turned. The board calls an emergency meeting. My lawyer presents the evidence. Donna stands up and speaks, voice steady. She told me the owner was never coming back. She did this for years. But the true twist? 3 days later, my home is ransacked. Not for valuables, just personal things. Every photo of my late wife, gone. Her shawl missing, drawers pulled open, wedding photos smashed. It's a message. The police say they can't prove it's Karen. Not without cameras or witnesses, but I know. Next morning, I find a dead fish in my mailbox, wrapped in my own towel. Harassment, pure and simple. That's when I know this isn't about money. It's about erasing me, making me crack. But I won't. So we go nuclear. File the lawsuit, fraud, trespassing, defamation. Upload the forged deed Karen snuck into my files. Temporary management in event of owner absence. My signature faked, her name, a board member as witness. That was her plan, if I hadn't caught on. She'd have sold my cabin right out from under me. I call the lawyer, call Matt, show the proof. That night, another community post. She forged a deed to steal my home. If she did it to me, she can do it to any of you. It's like lighting a fuse. The HOA suspends Karen. The cops open a criminal investigation. Neighbors rally around me. And for the first time in a long time, I host a barbecue. 40 people show, even the silent ones. We share food, stories, for once feeling like a real community. But nothing in life ties up neat. As the sun goes down, I spot Karen walking her little white dog, hoodie pulled low, moving fast down the street. No longer the queen, just another neighbor with a lot to answer for. And me? I finally feel at home again. Battle scars, sure, but no more hiding. So tell me, if you were in my shoes, what would you have done? Is justice just a courtroom victory? Or does it mean reclaiming your place in the world? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Because I'll tell you one thing. Silence helps nobody, and sometimes, all it takes is one person standing up for the truth to bring the whole rotten system down.